Today I took 3 trades, 3 losing trades, all on the same setup. And, not great. So it was an inside relationship today on TPO and floor pivots here. And on the cams, I was a little bit overlapping higher, but I was more biased towards the bear side because we're opening up under value here and under CPR, but inside L3 and H3. So my main plan was to short value at low here at 76.86 all the way up to 90. So I didn't mind shorting that, but also if it did break below L3, I wanted to see if I can take a break of L3 and then a retest back in to short into L4. Which, I don't know. I don't think it was the worst plan, but maybe I shouldn't have taken that because it's pretty much outside of what I usually do. But it did sell off right as it opened under L3. And then I was waiting for a retest back inside L3 to short, which it kind of did here, but not enough to where I had good confirmations. So it breaks under 76, that's the L3 level, and then it comes back up, retest 76. I don't really see too much there. Really don't see much. Just sellers there. It was forming a delta divergence there a little bit, but other than that, not much. So yeah, try this. I try to go short there, but then it bounces here at 66 or so, which is pretty close to the L4 level here, but I do like that it came back up and forms a 20 range delta divergence and a 2-minute delta divergence. So even though it was very bullish CVD here, hidden divergence and delta divergence times 2 and 20 range delta divergence and 2-minute delta divergence, I didn't have a long level there and I wasn't very long biased, so saw that and decided to take a short. I was looking for some sort of bit more. I could have entered here honestly at 70s maybe, but I was hesitating because of this, and then I missed my entry here. So I was trying to enter maybe around 69 or so, but it just tanked here and my order went to 65 instead of 69. So that would make a bunch of difference in the day today, because should have got in here at about 4-point stop, and that would have been 3R here, but I did not, and ended up with the 7.5-point stop, and I was aiming for this demand zone here. So then it kind of comes back up, but eventually sells off. Big delta here, 63, and then keeps selling off into 55 or so. And at this point, it wasn't quite 2R, so I didn't move it to break even, but honestly, I probably should have, because my entry should have been at 69 instead of 65, and that would have already been 3R. And also it broke lows and broke under L4, which would have been if it came back up to L3, L4 would have been my target here. And honestly, I probably shouldn't even have entered here because L4 was so close, but that's besides the point here. So probably should have taken it off at break even, but didn't, and then I paid for it. Thought it might come back, but it was supporting at 63 again, and then formed a big delta divergence to go back up here. Yep, right there. So yeah, so stopped out. I had my stop placed here now. It's the 70s rather than the 73s. And yeah, so that was the trade. Probably should have been break even, but yeah, messed up on that one. And then it forms a delta divergence, 2 minute, and almost delta divergence here, then forming one in the 20 range. So I tried it again because it still hadn't stopped out of my original stop loss at 73, but immediately reversed, and yeah. So then after it immediately reverses, it tops out here, and then a bunch of sellers came in and start selling off a little bit. Then I decided to give it one more try here. And kind of a chase, honestly, especially after that delta divergence there. But remember the 63 level was supporting before, and then immediately got stopped out. So that was it for the day. Late entry here, which made me miss out on the profit that I would have gotten. And then here I should have probably moved it to break even, but I didn't. And then after this, these two shouldn't even have been trades because we already hit L4, which would have been my target from L3 to L4. And it already dipped under L4 and then it got bought back up, so it already hit the target. It shouldn't have been anything. But I tried to try it again and paid for it. Yeah. Not going great, is it?